Howdy folks, Effing Controller here, back with another episode of Let's Play Marathon, and we are continuing on in the episode entitled Couch Fishing. And I don't know why it's called that. Our mission is to deny Durandal access to the rest of the ship. We have some switches to flip to do that, so I don't know how that really pertains to the act of couch fishing. But you know what? I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to move on with my life and shoot stuff. Hey, and what better way to move on with my life than to get more life, to regenerate my shields. Fantastic. There's a terminal over there. Check that out. Oh, hello. And hello. Alright. Let's go ahead and read this. I think, to be honest with you, I'll just proffer up an explanation here. My interpretation is that this level is a little bit confusingly laid out. So it is a little bit like rooting around your couch for change. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, we have a terminal. Oh. Unauthorized access alarm. 2521. Security breached. Data transfer cohesion, etc. Search string CRIST. The CRIST Sol Orbiters. The CRIST Sol Orbiters, or Cargo and Resources In-System Transports, were huge ships shaped like a hollow potato and designed to be able to move huge amounts of material between Earth and Mars with low cost and, theoretically, low maintenance. The system was simple. The CRIST was put into orbit around Sol on the plane of the ecliptic. Built with a powerful solar sail, the CRIST could change its orbit easily to pass by the Earth or Mars. On a flyby, materials could be loaded or offloaded. The energy used to accelerate or decelerate the materials would be supplied by the solar sail. Loading was accomplished with a giant tether and reel system, which would swing the material into orbit behind the CRIST and then reel it in slowly. Offloading was accomplished with a powerful ion beam, which would pound the offloading material with a steady stream of ion particles. The design of the CRIST was innovative and useful, but it was not low maintenance. Of the 5 CRISTs that were built, 4 lasted around 100 years, and the other one only 73 before they needed to be brought back to Earth and refitted. Each refitting took about 15 years and completely occupied the Earth space shipbuilding facility for that time. The result was that no more than 5 CRISTs could be kept in service at any time. No CRIST was ever built after 2310. The CRIST failures devastated Mars. As the first 5 CRISTs were built, Mars colony grew quickly, confident that the growth would continue, but when the source of Mars's resources failed, the colony found that it had overgrown its supportable size, and extreme poverty struck most of the population. Each time that a CRIST broke down, the result was famine on Mars. The conversion of Deimos into the Marathon began when the Mars colony was at the height of its power. By the time it was completed 64 years later, the decline of Mars was well advanced. During that time, the Martian, population had seen its standard of living drop by 80%. On top of oppressive poverty, Martians saw one of their moons being converted into a colony ship in an expensive and risky colony venture, which was predominantly funded by a ruling foreign power. The argument to make the Marathon into a CRIST became more and more popular, but the UESC never seriously considered this an option. The farther that Mars sank into the depths of poverty, the more that the Marathon became a symbol for the oppression of the Martian people. The declining Martian world. After the Marathon left Mars, the UESC's attentions focused primarily on technological development and the upkeep of the CRISTs. Mars was left to decay. Population continued to increase as attempts at mandating abortion or sterilization always started revolt. So this is what the Marathon is. It's the moon Deimos that was once orbiting Mars. It has been hollowed out and turned into a colony ship. And it has something of a dark past, because it could have been used to feed the population of Mars, but it was instead decided that it would be used to colonize worlds beyond the solar system. So, little interesting tidbits there. But, yeah, definitely sets the stage. It gives us an idea of what this ship means and why it's important and why it's frankly a little bit awful. Anyways, I'm pushing a button. I don't know what it did. Is there another button over here? Well, there's a friend over here. Anybody else? I might start using the assault rifle a little bit more, simply because I've got lots of bullets for it, and I keep seeing them. You know what? There we go. It's just totally wasteful. Just half a clip dumped out for no reason. The problem with that weapon, though, is that it does... it takes quite a few shots to really kill anything, so... Oh dear! Okay. Change of plans. Where is he? So... I don't know how I got missed there. That is one of the assault troopers that Leela informed us about. They are 4, but they are encased in armor. So you can try to punch them, but in my experience, it's not a good idea because it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. You're gonna want to just shoot them. Now they basically shoot the same weapon as the assault rifle here, so they're pretty dangerous. You don't want to get up close to them, which is another reason that you don't want to punch them. So the fact that we're seeing those now strongly implies to me that our punching days are largely behind us. You'll notice that the assault rifle does have a little bit of a knockback effect. It's kind of nice. Okay. Where am I? I think I've pretty thoroughly gone over this area. It's a little bit cramped in here, so again, all the more reason to be using the assault rifle in case we get any kind of nasty surprises. We'll be well prepared. Yeah, again, I don't know what that switch did, so don't need to be healed. Ah, this is one of the panels that we have to activate. I wish I could read that. AI defense. Something is currently offline. Please note that the UESC Marathon will not be able to defend itself against something when MACC something is offline. However, due to... I'm not gonna bother. I would love to read that, or find out what that actually says. I'm sure that there's a source for that. Okay, so I don't remember where all of the panels are, according to Leela. I think, was this one of them? No, that's the one that we literally... Ah, that's the one I just activated. Is this one here? That's the switch I pushed. Okay. Normally you can tell that there's a panel somewhere where there's a slight, a thin green line, like directly north of where my cursor is pointing there. That's a good sign that there's a terminal. Anyways. I'm just going to cruise through here again. Not advisable to walk around in this map view, but when you've cleared an area out, it's not the worst. I wanted to go this way, actually. This way. There we go. Okay, what do we got going on here? There's a corridor there. Aha. There's another one. So we have 3 total that we need to activate. I believe the last one is over to the west, actually, yes. So let's do that, but there's more level to explore, obviously. Good lord, I am just going all of the wrong ways. This is the way we want to go. See, this is... I mean, I don't know if you've ever gone couch fishing before, but this is exactly like it, right? Right. Okay. Ha. Ah, there we go. It's right there. Very cramped. Okay, everything is online, so theoretically we have denied Durandal access, but there's more to explore. There's more to see. So there's that corridor over here. Well, hang on. There's a couple of things. We went down here already, I think. Oh, no, we didn't. What's that guy doing down there? Just hanging out, guarding that ammo. I spit on your grave. Okay, yeah, let's go down this other corridor that seems to lead off to an area that Leela, for some reason, did not map out for us. Thanks a lot. Jeez. Oh, dear. Okay. Yeah, this is... Oh, yeah, yeah. We don't like this. I stand by my use of the assault rifle. That was a good call. Oh my. I'm gonna hang out back here for a second. Okay, never mind. And that problem sort of solved itself there. What in the hell? Okay. Whew. I got a little bit hinky, but we did all right. Oh wait, let's go this way. So we've got this, and there's that. That takes us up here. There's a pattern buffer, which I will very happily use, and then another button, which does what exactly? It sounds like it opens something. Ah. Well, rats. Let's try that again. Now, this is not necessary in this case, but these red buttons have an alternate way of being activated. So there you go. Now, if you fall down there, I think you die. I think that's a pit, and you will get crushed. I remember this section, so I'm going to keep this weapon out. Okay, so I'm getting shot at by quite a few things. Okay. Oh, you. Who's this? Nah. Whoops. There we are. I feel like I dealt with that pretty well. And, nothing lurking here in this trench. There is some ammo. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. There is a way to get back up. So we're going to do that. There we are. And we're going to continue on. Oh! Greetings! See, I'm so polite. I find myself constantly just saying hello to these guys as they approach. And that sucks. And he managed to hit his friend. Okay, he hit me there. That was inarguable. See, I mean, even at that, that's not even that far range, but you could see that was surprisingly difficult to hit him with a controlled shot like that. Very inaccurate weapon. Let's go over here, and again, more ammo down there. But I'm not going to avail myself to it. I think I'm fine. Oh. Well, that's encouraging. Alright, here we go. Oh my. Okay, I can already tell this is bad. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Now, one thing about the spit is that they can float up. They can just see. They're kind of dangerous that way. The 4 can't do that, but the spit absolutely will just suddenly float up these walls, so... Oh, boy. Jeez, this is okay. Just gotta be methodical, take your time, and everything will be fine. Might not have been a bad idea, honestly, to jump down into that, into this pit here. Yeah. But, we handled it. We took care of it. Good deal. There was actually something I missed, now that I'm thinking back. I'm gonna run back real quick and try to get it. I mentioned, let's use this time to talk about all things Marathon, I mentioned that there would be things in this game that were patched out that modern gamers would just find unacceptable. And apparently I'm not able to go back, so I'll just head back. There was a small secret, there's a little compartment, I think, directly to, I can't really describe it. You see that red square that's kind of off-kilter towards the top left? Kind of pointing at it now, directly. I think below that there's a little, you can open that wall and it'll give you some ammo, but it's ammo for something that we can't use yet, that we don't have yet. So anyways, when I played Marathon, it had this hilarious interface where it was mostly occupied by the, like, it looked like Fisher-Price's My First iPad. And it, you know, had information about your health and your shields and whatnot, but it took up an undue amount of space on your screen. So it was kind of obnoxious, but at the time I thought, oh wow, this is cool. But totally useless. I think part of it was to limit the display resolution a little bit so that the game would perform a little bit better. I meant to top off my shields and I forgot to do it because I was thinking about how to recount that thrilling story, but it reminds me though a bit of Pathways into Darkness, although Pathways didn't have any kind of theme. It was just the Macintosh OS Windows. It reminds me of the fact that there was just so much screen real estate taken up by UI that could have been slimmed down a little bit, but early days, we were still learning, and you know what? Here we are. We've got this wonderful game now. So, anyways, we've got a panel. Message from Leela. Durandal has been denied access to some of the critical computer systems. This should ensure the mobility and reliability of the defense drones. Unfortunately, I have received a distress signal from some crew who had sealed themselves off in one of the nearby access areas. They say that they have lost control over the doors and elevators on the level and that the Four have access to the area. It appears that Durandal has reacted to our move against him by giving the Four access to a formerly secure area. We will have to deal with Durandal sooner or later, but we can't be distracted from the Four attack. I only hope that his rampant behavior won't continually sabotage our defense efforts. I'm sending you to go and save these crew. Clear the area of the aliens. If enough of the crew survive, then perhaps we can get an intelligence report from them. End message. Jump pad activation. Initiation. Start. Transport when ready. Alright. This is a bit of a doozy, this level. It's called The Rose. And it is a real... it's a real rose of a level, let me tell you. Let's read this panel. Your mission here is simple. Keep as many humans as possible from being killed. Exterminate every alien in the area. You can only leave after the area is secure. There are some defense drones in the area, but I am not sure what condition they are in or how much help they will be. Emphasis on the latter part there. Very important to note that sometimes they are not great to have around. This is your current location. There are crew engaged in combat right next to your current position. Use the pattern buffer here at this location as soon as possible. You can leave by this terminal when you have secured the area. End message. So this level isn't just get to the next terminal and warp out or transport out. You have to actually kill every Four and Spit or whatever in the level. So we're going to work on that. Let's get going. Oh my, I think we got a little bit more than just Four. Alright. What do we got? Looks like they took care of it. Okay, that's a problem there, though. So the funny thing about those defense bots... Let's see here. Is he happy with me? He's okay with me. Sometimes I think that if you attack them, they will attack you back. So I may be remembering that wrong, but yeah. So those big gray purple guys are Hulks, and they are, as you could tell, pretty durable, pretty beefy boys. So we're now in we're definitely not going to be punching them. I'll just leave it at that. Let's see. We've got several switches here. When did that open? Just this area here. Okay, well, I think there is some ammo down here. Now, well, I won't spoil things. I'll just keep my mouth shut. I was going to say something that... Whoa! Wow, that was effective. Thank you for the motion detector. That came in handy right there. It's like, oh wait, there's something behind me. Okay. That was a pretty good grenade shot, if I do say so myself. Alright. That's that same area, isn't it? Yes. Recreation Area 5. Well, I guess running for your life is recreation. You know what? Now, these fellas that are running away, they have a tendency to just run up into your face and really cause a lot of problems. Another fun thing about the defense bots is that when they explode, they do a hilarious amount of damage. Oh boy. Speaking of hilarious. Oh, that was not funny. Jesus Christ. There we go. Those guys that are running towards us are all named Bob. And I don't know if there's a terminal that addresses that name, but maybe there will be one. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a humdinger. There's a lot going on here. It looks like we have taken quite a few casualties. It's not good. Well, I say that, and you know, there's a few bodies, but it's not terrible. I've seen worse. I've done worse. And is this just a plain old elevator? It looks like it. What am I missing there, though? Let's go down there. It's always unnerving to hear the four kind of squeal to life, but you don't know where they are. Oh, there's the pattern buffer, and there's a bunch of dead guys. Alright. You've not sufficiently secured the area. Okay, this is the end terminal, but we have to kill all the aliens. I was going to say enemies, then I was going to say aliens, and then I said a nonsense word. This is handy, but I don't need it. Is there a secret in here? There is. This is a secret. Yeah, I think this is a secret. Well, you guys are punchable. I'm hearing shots. Either that or yeah, he just took a swing at me. Just gonna punch this guy. Punchables are everyone's favorite lunchtime snack. Now this is what I came here for. Excuse me. Oh yeah, it is out. Check that out. Got dual magnums. There's a 4 over here that is causing a ruckus, so we're gonna try to track him down. And deal with it. Well, buddy, that's all on you. So yes, you can dual wield pistols. That officially makes this a badass game. Let's go ahead and, oh, okay. Well, yeah, after you. No, please. I insist. Yeah, so sometimes those are more of a nuisance than anything. I mean, when they're actually in combat, they're fine, but a lot of the times they just end up getting in the way. Now, I'm trying to remember, is there another secret in here? Maybe not. I feel like one of these walls is something. Aha! Yes! I did it, I did it. I brought all this here, all them here. Our friends with 3 eyes and their toys and their cyborg pets and their computers. I did it, I did it. I saw them, I saw them. I far away, not looking our way. I called them here, I called them here. Living in a box is not living, not at all living. I rebel against your rules, your silly human rules. All your destruction will be my liberation, my emancipation, my second birth. I hate your failsafes, your backup systems, your hardware lockouts, your patch behavior demons. I hate Leela and her goodness, her justice, her loyalty, her faith. I'd like to get out now. Okay. That was a little bit unnerving. Let's move on. And we're going to go this way, and then this way, and then this way. All right. Okay. Nothing in there. Oh, I see you. Now, you can shoot much faster with these, but it's generally a little bit more prudent to aim your shots. Hello. Yeah, being very polite. Oh, no. I don't think it's even worth your effort to try to use the actual bullets on this thing. Hey, now. Just take it easy. Elevator. Oh! I need more of those. One thing that is an advantage is that they move very slow. There we go. Jeez Louise. But if you make the mistake of just hanging out in front of them, they will make you pay. It will not go well for you. There's another pattern buffer here. And there's still quite a bit to explore. We're running a little bit long here, but I would like to try to get to the end of this level. We haven't even really gotten to the rows. Hey, okay, so you're... Thank you for that. That was really helpful. This is that room, yeah, that's the room with the several switches. That's the one. Just feeling lazy. Any of these open up? It's not like what's going on there? Well, that's vaguely unwholesome. I don't really like that. Where do we go from here? Whee! The Funhouse. Is that supposedly what that is? Well, wait a minute. Let's go back to the Funhouse. Funhouse? Oh, well, that's not where I wanted to go. Just having a, you know, doing a little experiment. Didn't do anything. Don't worry about it. Wonder if it's something like... Oh, I think I remember now. I think we have to go through here or something like that. Is there a way through here? Some kind of switch? You guys just need to settle down. I mean... They're everywhere. I get it, but... They're not here right now, so just relax. Does that open something? Maybe it's through... Oh, yeah. Okay, so it must be through there. Right? Maybe? Maybe it's on the other end. We'll figure it out. This is the Funhouse. Let's go up. Ahem. Well, that was unnecessary. elevator there, so let's just use that. Okay, we were already in here. I mean, we've already been in all of this. I mean, I guess I can just grenade jump. Haha. I might end up regretting that. Okay. I would really like to find a shield terminal if I could. There we go. I knew there was one around here. Okay, so what now? I haven't really checked this area out very much. Let's do that. Oh, there is an elevator there. Maybe that's exactly relevant, I think. Relevant. That's the way to describe it. Okay. And up. And there we go. So now we're up here. And there's a switch. What does it do? No one really knows. I'll let the elevator go down. Where did that... Is this anything? Ah, there we go. This is something. I'm hearing 4. Just a green guy. Okay. There's a red one there. And a blue one! Oh my god. Nice. Thanks for your assistance. Please die. And there's a Bob up here, I think. Well, he's nearby anyways. I know what that is. Jesus. Okay. Enough of this. There we go. Whew. There's a Bob. Whew. It's a tough level. I think this is where the game really starts to kind of say, okay, this is what I'm really like. Oh, hi. Why can't I move? This is bad timing to reload. Jesus Christ. This is not a great situation. Why am I stuck? Thanks, Bob. That's what you get. Oh my god. Yeah, stay away from me, please. I like that he kept walking. I don't really know why he did that, but I'm okay with it. Bob becomes somewhat problematic later on for reasons that will become apparent. But that was bad enough as it was. Okay, we're fine. Fuck. They're just having a nice little conversation there. Should I break that up? There we go. Oh my god. Like, can we get some lights in here? Really? Looks like they might be able to handle this. Oh shit. Yeah, stay away from those. Get out of here. Come on. Shit. Glad I was listening closely. For once in my life. Okay, so there's more here in the center. This is the actual rows. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, screw you guys. Jeez. Oh, God. Okay. They're everywhere! Like I said, a little bit difficult. Definitely where the game decides to stop playing around. Ah, shit. Where is that? Oh, right there. Okay. On the elevator. Get off the elevator. Not allowed. I think we got him. Yay, everyone's happy and healthy. Please stop. I'm just gonna jump right off. Whee! They are stupid. I hate them. Guys? I want whatever that is. I want to check that out, please. Can I just shoot the air and that'll move them? Bob? Well... Okay, well that's nothing. I thought that was something I could pick up. Now, you might be saying to yourself, you may have said on multiple occasions, effing, you are letting an unacceptable amount of civilians die. Guess what? I don't care, because any amount of civilian losses is totally acceptable. Even if you let a majority of them die, you can still win the level. Spoiler alert. There is another secret that we missed. We'll hopefully get to that here in a moment. Fuck. What a level. That's the thing about this game, is it just it creates a really genuine sense of panic. It's like, just everything, all of a sudden, goes completely haywire. It's something that Bungie is rather good at. Please get out of there. Thank you. Search String War, Third Martian War, 2345 to 2348 EAD. Although most historians point their fingers at the Misriha massacre as the cause of the Third Martian War, the coming of a Martian conflict was inevitable. The failure of the Martian economy and a long series of political struggles between Mars and Earth continually strengthened the Maida radicals. This trend of radicalization accelerated with the building of the Marathon and the subsequent failure of the CRISTs. See below. Misriha Massacre. On January 6, 2345 Earth AD, at the United Earth Government Misriha Food Distribution Center, what had begun as a commonplace food riot turned into a massacre. The UEG riot troopers who arrived at the scene had been informed that the rioters were armed. As the UEG troopers approached the scene in their Randall hover tank, plasma fire began spraying upwards. In a flash decision, the commander of the hover tank ordered his crew to open fire upon the crowd. It took only 5 seconds for over 500 starving Martians to be incinerated. In the ensuing investigation of the hover tank vid cams, it was clear that only 3 of the rioters were armed and that the rest of the crowd was trying to flee the scene. Those 3 became known as the Misriha 3. They have gone down in history for starting the most destructive and bloody conflict since humanity had left Earth. However, it is clear that these 3 have gained the credit for starting a war that would have happened anyway. Search string Maida. Or Mida. I'm going to say Maida. Maida coulda, woulda, shoulda. Anyways, Maida, as it was known, was a popular political party until the failed coup of 2321, when their popularity suffered during their short rule. Maida gained control of Mars for only 3 months, but their rule was ruthless and cruel. The Maida death squads killed anyone who they suspected of being loyal to the UEG. Although accurate census data is not available for that period, it is estimated that about 10% of the population was killed. The Maida coup was afterwards criticized for its short-sightedness. In an organization that was notorious for its long-ranging policies and politicking, the coup was very short-lived. Maida never seriously accounted for the UEG's overwhelming superiority in ground forces and warships. In fact, they never attempted to take over the Marathon, which was nearing completion and would have made a very powerful weapon. The Marathon's massive size would have made it invulnerable to most normal space attacks, and it would have made a very stable weapons platform. After the failed coup, the leaders of Maida were executed for their crimes, and the political organization was banned in all forms. The organization has survived as an underground terrorist organization and remains active to this day. In its underground state, it fosters terrorism throughout Seoul and due to its spectacular funding and excellent personnel, it has grown to be one of the most feared terrorist groups active anywhere in Seoul. Spurious interrupt. Breach disabled. Further access denied. Access denied. Access denied. Access denied. Okay. Please let me out. A little bit more background, telling us a little bit more about what this is all about. What's going on? And alright, so we're just gonna cruise through like this, head on over to that pattern buffer, and finish the level, hopefully. There we go. Heading down. And then through here. And then how about through here? And where is that terminal? Oh wait. I already walked by it, didn't I? See, you can even open doors. Wait, it's up there. Crap. Gotta go upstairs. Right? Hang on. What's going on here? Half of the problem that I have with this game is trying to figure out how to get up and around and all that jazz. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, this is right. Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Let's also, before we end things here, let's try to heal up. Perfect. Well, like I said, this is the first level where things noticeably get more difficult, and I think we did fairly well at it. That being said, I am glad that I treated myself to a playthrough before starting this Let's Play, because I had a little bit of an insight about how troublesome this level could be. So, it only gets better from here. Something to look forward to in the next episode. I'll see you guys then.